Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Welcome
to the Weeb Report.
Weeb Report.
I'm Alejandro.
I'm Charlie.
And today we will be discussing... Oh, man. Didn't look at it.
Okay. Well, it's a My Hero Academia episode.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So we know at least that.
Yep. That's why we're all here. And I knew right before I hit record, I was like, there's something else I gotta do.
Something I gotta do.
Gotta confirm.
Something. Not sure.
Today we will be discussing...
Oh, yeah. You got it now?
Yeah. My Hero Academia Season 4, Episode 17.
Sweet, bruh.
Just to be clear, the subbed now.
Yeah, it is a sub.
Because dubbed is 2 weeks behind.
2 weeks behind. Not cool.
Yeah, warning. Spoilers ahead for the episode and the series as a whole.
What?
Yeah.
That's neat.
Spoilers ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, that's neat.
That's neat. I love spoilers.
But yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to come out of the gate, which
Okay.
you're going to judge me for this.
Okay.
Got a little emotional during this episode.
Why?
A few times.
Which part? Which parts?
When our heroes were like using their quirks and shit.
Yes.
I'll just point out the parts when we get to them.
Okay.
Let's just kind of go through it.
So we open up back with Bakugo and Todoroki and
Wind guy and
Cammy.
Cammy.
Yeah, and Cammy. What's the wind guy's name?
I don't know.
Starts with an I.
Baldy?
Yeah, we'll call him Baldy.
Baldy.
Fuck it.
No,
Baldy.
Bakugo calls him Baldy.
Bakugo calls him Baldy.
Yeah, they're squared up with the kids.
Yes.
Um,
Kids are like going full force at them, really.
Hell yeah, fucking that one guy with those like the chomps,
Yeah.
little balls, went so fast by Bakugo rips his mask.
Oh yeah, like
I mean, he didn't flinch, but he was
No.
like, "Oh shit!"
like these guys aren't holding back.
Like
The meat boy, you know, he turns people into balls of
yeah.
meat.
Mm-hmm.
He was talking about what do you call it? The quark singularity.
Yes.
Quark.
This is like
Doomsday
the
singularity.
The
something
doomsday
like-
singularity.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much saying like, at some point, quarks might, you know, because if the way quarks work, like if I had, the way Todoroki got his quarks, his mom was ice, his father was fire.
Mm-hmm.
So eventually, like quarks will become more complex. They'll
Fuse
together,
mutate, and stuff
then
like that.
let's say Todoroki had kids, right?
Yeah.
There's a chance that that kid could have 3 quirks.
Yeah. If he hooks up
with
someone
somebody
with a quirk.
without with a different quirk than his, they could have fire, ice, and
whatever else.
So basically, he's saying like eventually quirks might get so strong that you can't control them anymore. Almost like how Deku is.
Yeah.
Like his quirk is so strong. Like,
Yeah.
He can't use it all.
Which basically would be like I mean, he doesn't go deep, but I'm taken by the wording that would mean like the downfall of their society.
Pretty much.
Like you just have these people who are way too strong, not only for their own good, but for like society. Like one, they can't control it, so they're probably destroying shit.
Yeah.
And it's just like complete chaos.
Yeah.
And then you have a hero try to stop them, and they're too weak.
Too weak. Because they're older.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty much like the future generations are going to be way stronger than the older generations. Yeah. So that was interesting.
Which kind of, and when you think about it, it's like the basically the quirks are stockpiling on themselves.
Exactly.
So
because they fuse together. Yeah.
Yeah.
They mix.
And that's pretty interesting.
It is interesting.
I will say the kid with the favorite quirk of mine is the fucking I think it said tongue cannon.
Tongue cannon.
And I was like, oh, I wonder what that is. That's just a cannon comes out of his fucking mouth. Just a barrel of a cannon, and then just
tongue cannon.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's fucking hilarious.
That's neat.
But yeah, they did have really cool quirks.
They did have cool quirks, and they did seem very strong.
Yeah, I mean, of course, our heroes were just like, damn,
because they have more experience.
Yeah,
experience normally trumps skill.
Yeah, or just raw power.
Yeah.
So they were just like, wow. They were impressed though. They were
Yeah.
like, oh shit, like that's pretty good. But then this is them kind of like, and then our heroes are kind of just like, okay, so they want to show quirks. All right, we could do that. Like, obviously, they're not going to fight these children.
They give them a demonstration of what their quirks can do.
Of what having control can do.
Yes. So the Wind Dude launches a bunch of them into the air, and Todoroki builds a big slide for him.
Ice out of the kids' quirks, because a lot of them manifest physical things.
Physical items, yeah. And he uses that to kind of build shit.
Which, good plan on him to be like, you helped me make this.
Yeah.
Kind of like, you guys are a part of this as well.
I built this off of you guys.
Yeah, like, I couldn't have done this without you guys.
Yeah. That's pretty much what he said.
Mm-hmm. And then, like, they made a big, like you said, made a big slide.
Yeah.
And they're going through it, and eventually Todoroki, like, lights these rings.
Todoroki lights the rings. Cammy makes, like, an Aurora Borealis.
Yeah.
We also learn her quirk is Glamour.
Yes.
So she can create illusions. And I like the name of it, Glamour, because that's what, like, a witch would call... transforming into another person.
It's glamour, yeah.
Glamour, yeah.
She says she can create illusions for a short time,
yeah.
But abuse of this quirk is prohibited. Because she could make
herself into anybody, essentially.
She can essentially make anybody say anything because it's her.
Yeah. That's true.
So I think it's really neat. And yeah, she does like this weird kiss because she's like, oh, in a building? That's boring.
Yeah.
So then she puts us in space. Well, not space. Like North Pole.
Pretty much takes. She doesn't take the building away, but she makes it look like you're no longer in a building.
Yeah, she makes it look like they're outside in the Aurora Borealis, and it's really pretty.
It is really pretty. It's beautiful.
Oh, it was
really
gorgeous.
Is,
yeah. This was a part that I got kind of emotional.
Okay.
Not that emotional, but yeah, a little bit. Just because I was like, damn, like this is really cool.
Like they can do so much other stuff with their quirks. Besides just
the offense.
Yeah.
And like. I was thinking like the impact on these kids being like, whoa, like, this is cool.
Yeah, instead of just raw power, like we can do so much more.
Yeah, like it doesn't. You don't always have to be a brute,
right? Or a little dickhead,
right? And then this is when Bakugo is like,
he goes up to the leader
because unfortunately he doesn't have a quirk that has a fanfare.
A use like that, yeah.
Yeah, like he's gonna blow up the slide. Like, it's not very fun.
Not very fun.
But he sees that kid that we hated. We hate.
Because he's a little dickhead.
Yeah, he's full of himself. And he goes and he grabs him, and he's like, the kid's all yelling at him and shit.
Yeah.
And this is another part I got emotional.
Yeah, this one definitely.
Because it was like, our explosive character calms down.
Yeah.
And he's like, you need to stop looking down. Oh, because they were talking about like, you can't lose to someone you look down on because that'll hurt your pride.
Yeah.
And he was like, you need to stop looking down on everybody because it hides you from seeing your weaknesses.
You won't be able to see your own weaknesses, yeah.
And like the kid was like, oh. And then Bakugo just drags his ass.
And he says like, I could tell that was from the heart. Yeah, that was a nice moment.
That made me kind of emotional.
One of my favorite, the better moments was when Gang Orca got mad. Like, you think I'm just in a daze, not paying attention? Like, that, and he's already a scary looking guy. Yeah. So the two trainees he was talking to immediately were like, no.
Yeah. It was also the basically like they by this time they've learned they own the kid's favor, and they all like want to play on the side and asking questions, and it's all cool. Like they succeeded.
Yes.
And then at the end, like Gang Orca is like talking to them, saying, "Oh, you did it with this vague instructions," and it's like, "Oh, so you admit the instructions were vague?
You knew they were vague."
Yeah. And he's just like you all you all have very high potential, and I'm proud of you all.
Yes.
And then he like snaps back, and he's like, "You bunch of idiots!" And President Mike's like, he's actually he loves the kids. He just has to put on this front.
He has to put on the front.
Yeah.
And then we kind of move directly past that.
Yeah, like this moves really quick.
Yeah. And then we go outside, and they're the other school, I can't remember off the top of my head, but they were talking to All Might and Endeavor. They're talking about how like Cammy got she got targeted by the League of Villains, and so it might be beneficial for them to all share information and maybe conduct like trainings together.
Yeah.
And then you go to like Todoroki and Endeavor.
Got emotional here.
Yeah. I mean, how can you not? Like,
Yeah.
fucking Endeavor's like,
I'm proud. Like, it didn't say that yet, but it like.
yeah, like, you know, he goes to put his hand on his shoulder and Todoroki just swats it away. And Endeavor's like, you know, he just moves, you know, he
doesn't dwell.
he's gonna say what he has to say,
Yeah.
regardless. And he's like, I'm proud of you. And this is when the Wind Dude, who, keep in mind, hates Endeavor, he had to hit himself. Like, he wasn't gonna do it if he didn't. Well,
this is because he realized, like, I think, like, this character development from what little we've seen from him, he's like, this grudge is stupid. This hate is dumb.
Yeah.
So.
And also, like, I think he saw how Todoroki was towards
treating him. Yeah.
And he's seeing a new side of Endeavor that he's never seen before.
Yeah.
So he goes and he says, "I'm proud of you," you know?
Yeah. He's like I'll be rooting for you.
I'll always be rooting for you. Yeah.
Yeah. And then Endeavor's like, thank you.
Thank you.
Like,
you're bleeding a lot.
Yeah.
But thank you.
You're bleeding a lot, but thank you.
Yeah.
And then when he says to Todoroki, he's like, I want to be a father you can be proud of.
A hero
you can be proud of.
Yeah.
And then he's just like whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
And
but as Todoroki's walking away,
yeah,
he does have a smile on his face. And he looks back.
He looks back at his dad and walking into the distance.
That's always, you don't look back if you don't care.
Yeah, it's a big trope. You know, we see it in movies all the time. It's like, if she looks back, it's fine.
Yeah.
And she doesn't look back.
You
and
don't
it's
look back. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. Like,
oh yeah,
looking back is something you do. Like, it's, you know, it could be checking on someone. It could be, you know, are they still there? You know, I mean, there's.
I think a lot of it. Maybe not in this case, but a lot of like, I hope they're looking back too.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Like,
I don't think that really fits.
That wasn't
case.
Here, but this was him being like. Because immediately, you know, Endeavor walks in the room. His Todoroki's walls are up. He's like, I don't give a fuck about this guy. I don't want to talk to him.
Yeah.
So this was Endeavor. He definitely cracked his walls and broke through because he was,
a little bit.
He was still all pissy.
Yeah.
Walks away, realized, damn, that was a little harsh.
Yeah.
And then he look back. And was like,
look back.
Cool.
We can both agree the look back was meaningful. It wasn't
very,
just,
very meaningful.
Like it wasn't just I'm gonna draw this man looking backwards.
No, it was very intentional because he's like, and then he smiles.
Mm-hmm.
That's him going like, Endeavor, like his dad told him he's proud of him.
Yeah,
that's never really happened.
Yeah.
He's always been like, you know, I'm very military. Like, you need to be the best in this. Yes. I don't care. He's like, basically said, I'm proud of you, and I want to get to a point where you can be proud of
me too. Yeah, pretty much.
And that's like,
whole thing.
Damn,
we can see Endeavor changing.
This is the part where we see Endeavor's character start to change. Yeah. Obviously.
Yeah. But after that, it kind of moves right into Night Eye's funeral.
Yes.
Yeah. And they didn't even dwell on that very long.
Mm-mm. It was very fast.
Yeah, it was like a montage. You see All Might standing in front of a bunch of flowers. You see Night Eye's picture. Centipeder took over his agency, waiting on Mirio. I don't know. I was going to call him Togata.
Togata.
Yeah, it's definitely Mirio. Yeah. Always Mirio.
But, like, that was kind of weird. I was like...
I just moved past it so fast.
Well, I was like, I didn't know Centipeder was a sidekick.
Yeah, he was a sidekick.
I didn't even know. Maybe I just didn't even care that much. Yeah. Because I'm a huge fan of that character.
Yeah, Centipeder was a sidekick.
It's weird.
He does have a weird fucking...
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was like, okay, cool. Yeah, so
neat.
He's just a placeholder until Mirio can come back.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, that was really,
it, dude.
That was really the funeral.
That funeral went by really quick.
We already got what we needed from Night Eye, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, we saw him die. And,
yeah, this is the bow tie, though.
Yeah. Like, this is the closure.
Mm-hmm.
And then we move on to Class 1A.
Back to 1A.
Back from summer.
Yep.
And they're in class. And they're doing, like, I don't even know what that math was.
It's just math, whatever.
But Midoriya, like, tried to answer it and he was wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rosa got it, but she was having a hard time too.
Mm-hmm. Tokoyami's part here was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did he say? Something about...
He's like, Yozu Rosu. He's like, oh, before the answers came out, He's like, Yaoyorozu even looks like she's struggling.
Yeah.
This must be a question of darkness.
Question of darkness. Yeah. Tokoyami's, he's funny.
Yeah, he's funny because he's so straight. He plays everything so straight.
Revelry in the dark.
Yeah. Like, but yeah, it was just kind of like, and that was Deku being like, we're back in class. Almost like nothing happened. Like, it's weird to feel like nothing happened.
Yes. And then Aoyama, who I think that's you. That's who you are.
Well, right before this, we do see Eri.
Oh, yeah, we do go back to Eri.
They explain that she's back awake. Once her fever broke, like, her horn shrank to the size of a thumb.
Yeah. So a lot smaller than it was when we saw it when she was fighting with Deku.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not fighting, but
fighting
with Deku.
Deku, yeah. But anyway, yes. Now we're to Aoyama.
So Aoyama pretty much shoves this cheese into Midoriya's face. Like, what the fuck?
And I think Midoriya has a very appropriate response.
Yeah, like, oh my, what the fuck is going on?
What the fuck are you doing?
And, like, I mean, okay, so Aoyama was being a fucking creep.
I remember reading this in the manga.
Yeah.
And, like, we'd already caught up. This was new stuff.
Yeah.
I remember you and I were talking about this, like, yo, what the fuck is going
on with Aoyama?
This is weird. And then we started theorizing, like, oh, damn. Because it ends, I remember the chapter ends with Aoyama looking at him in the window.
Him through the window. We were like, is he the spy?
We were like, is he the mole?
Is he the traitor?
Yeah.
No.
That was very...
He's not the type of person.
Yeah, but that's what we were saying. Like, he is so not.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is when he starts getting weird.
Yeah. And so first it's like he shoves cheese in Midoriya's mouth. And then, Midoriya's sleeping and Aoyama's just creeping. Like, he's sneaking hard.
Real hard.
And he leaves Midoriya a note out of cheese.
But he presses up against the glass and he's just watching him for a while. Just
watching him for a minute, yeah.
God.
And that's where the manga
that's where the manga ends.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I could not for the life of me remember what happened. I was like, I remember this.
Mm-hmm.
I remember it was nice. I don't remember what it is.
I was like, I remember this was a miscommunication.
Yes.
And we also discussed, because the note he leaves him is, I know.
I know.
And we were like, oh shit, does he know about one for all?
One for all.
Or like, what's going on?
Like the secessions and shit, like successors. Yeah.
We're both kind of slurry.
Fuck you. I'm fine.
I'm tired.
I'm not. Never tired.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going right to bed
after this. But yeah, that's kind of what we were theorizing. But then I loved how they shot it. I kind of wish... So they showed Deku sleeping, and it's like flashing black.
Yes.
I was hoping it would flash black, come back, and his eyes were open. But instead, he just like shoots his eyes open, looking at the window.
Yeah.
He's like, what the fuck?
What the fuck was that, Aoyama?
He's like, that was weird.
That was weird as fuck. What the fuck was he doing out on the balcony?
And right now, right here, he sounded a lot like, I forgot the dude's name from Demon Slayer. Yellow guy. Zenitsu. He sounded a lot like Zenitsu.
Yeah.
In this one scene.
He's freaking out.
Because he's probably like,
yeah.
What?
He freaks out a lot too.
Yeah, he's all panicked.
Yeah, he was rightly, but I was also like, you got a strong ass quirk. Like, what the fuck is Aoyama gonna do?
You could smoke the hell out of
him.
Yeah,
you could beat the shit out of Aoyama easy. But also, like, it's creepy.
It's still
just
super
straight
creepy, yeah. And then he comes to the window and he looks at the note and it's written in cheese.
Mm-hmm.
I know. In Japanese.
Obviously.
Yeah. And I was just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you're like, what the fuck?
And then the next day, it cuts straight to the next day, like Deku walking into class. Well, actually, no, that's Ida being like, come on, guys, hurry up. Yeah. And he's like, whoa, you made it a minute before. He's like, you need to get more sleep.
You need to get more sleep, yep.
And he's like, oh, I'm sorry.
And then he has like an internal dialogue. I couldn't sleep after that.
Yeah.
When Aoyama woke me up, he couldn't get back to sleep. And he starts thinking, like, is something wrong? I want to talk to him about it, but...
I don't want to make it a big deal. And everybody knows. So he walks in and he sees him and he's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
But he just goes, sits down.
Yeah.
And like, Aoyama doesn't do much. He just kind of like smiles at him.
Like... creepily after that shit that happened. And then they go into like a training exercise.
Yeah.
Where it's the same when they created their ultimate move.
Yeah.
Now they have to have 2 ultimate moves.
Mm-hmm. And it was like if you already have 1 or 2, just help them, like work on them.
Yeah, work on it, make them better. Yeah.
So immediately Kirishima goes unbreakable.
Unbreakable, yeah.
And
he always looks so cool.
It's fucking so sweet.
Yeah.
And then he tells Sugar Rush guy.
Yeah, and
Bakugo
and Midoriya
basically
beat the shit out of me.
Can you guys beat my ass?
Yeah,
like
as hard as you can. And you know, Midoriya's like, I'm going by myself today.
I'm kind of busy today.
But Sugar Rush and Bakugo's like, let me try my howitzer out on you.
Like, yeah, and they're like, no, you're gonna hurt everybody.
You're gonna tear the building up.
And then Midoriya, like, he starts walking, and then he sees Aoyama leaning against the concrete block.
Yeah.
And then, like,
Aoyama's just like, watch this. And he shoots a laser beam through
a thin beam.
A thin beam through a big block of cement.
Like, with ease. And, like, he does it again and again.
And he's like, oh, man.
This
always makes me feel bad. Yeah. He's like, and then he asks Mr. Cementos, to take a break.
Yeah.
And so he asked Aoyama about it.
While he was, like, helping, like, carry him
he was
to the
helping
corner.
him go. And he asked Aoyama about it. And Aoyama's pretty much like, I know what it feels like, to have a quirk that is not compatible with your body. So this gives us a little insight. Aoyama's always felt a certain similarity to Midoriya.
Yeah.
They've just never really interacted with each other.
Because they've never been like that. It's always been like I'll follow Aoyama being like, I'll follow your lead, but that's kind of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, he ever since, so he always has to wear that belt on his belly.
Ever since a kid.
Yeah, because if not, it leaks out.
Yeah.
Like his beams will leak out.
And it hurts his stomach when he uses quirk.
This is very, I can't believe I just put this together. He's like Havoc from Marvel.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't have the beam, it's very uncontrolled. Or that he doesn't have the little like disc.
Yeah, that pretty much focuses the laser.
And that's what Aoyama does.
Yeah.
He's literally just Havoc.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Not as chaotic.
No, not nearly as chaotic. Not nearly as chaotic.
He dies. Alex dies.
Yeah.
That's
spoiler.
That's Havoc's. This is a manga thing. That's a comic.
We don't do comics here.
But
it's not the comic report.
This is the Weeb report. But yeah, so that's what it was all about.
Yeah.
And he's like, when you first got here, you couldn't control your quirk at all.
Yeah.
And they showed the clip of him throwing the baseball, breaking his finger and stuff.
And so that shows that Aoyama's had like, he maybe like, he just felt some sort of connection
from the
similarity
get-go.
from the very beginning. Yeah. So that, that we've seen like Midoriya is like a big pillar, like he drives other people to do better.
Yeah.
So you can definitely say like he's probably like motivated Aoyama to do better.
Try to be better. Because it's like, this dude has a quirk that doesn't fit his body.
Yeah.
So do I. But he's really successful. I can be successful.
He's becoming, better. And Aoyama's being better too.
Oh yeah. Like he's kind of taking the reins sometimes.
Yeah.
I think, it was that a competition with all the classes and shit, and eventually got attacked again. Or was that the attack on UA? No, it wasn't.
Licensing exam?
Yes.
Yeah, where he shot his laser into the air. Yeah.
As a distraction,
Well, it was to let everybody know where they were, so everybody could group together.
That's right, and then they strategized from there.
Yep. So I mean, he's smart, and I mean, his quirk is maybe not the strongest, but that doesn't mean he can't be a hero.
But the thing is with that, and it's like Mirio and as much as I fucking hate her, Invisible Girl.
Yeah.
Like you need to adapt, and you need to come up with creative ways to be resourceful with your quirk.
That's true.
And like she can bend light, and she can blind enemy. She can be a flashbang essentially and shit like that.
I will give Midoriya this, that he didn't let Aoyama know how creeped out he was. He immediately was like, well, your surprise worked, thank you.
It's like, got my attention.
Yeah. And so like I thought that was nice of him. Like he didn't have to do that.
Right.
He could have been like, that was creepy as shit. But he's a hero. So
I get where you're coming from. Never do that shit again, or I'm gonna beat your ass.
He took that not as a, like, it was creepy, but he didn't take it as, like, you know, aggression or anything like that.
Well, even whenever he was thinking about, like, why was he at my window, he was like, this is so out of character.
Out of character. He was almost worried about it.
He was worried, like, something must be wrong.
Something's wrong with him. Yeah. So, you know, leave it to Midoriya to be creeped out, but also worried.
Yeah.
And,
that's
you
him.
know, he just, he gave out Aizawa, he gave Aoyama, like, probably a little bit of confidence boost.
Yeah.
You know, like, your surprise worked, you know, thank you.
Him
like,
saying, like, you kind of took a leap and, like,
yes,
opening up, and it worked. Like, I'm responding to that.
And then it even says, like, they become friends after that.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
And I think that was the end, right?
That's literally where it ended.
Yeah.
And we became friends after that. Cut to end. Yeah.
Good one.
Yeah, it was fun.
It's
wildly different than the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
Like
the tone,
yeah. Like,
you can tell just by the intro, like we were talking about earlier.
Yeah. My girlfriend and I said on the chapter episode this week, my girlfriend and I are a little bit behind, and the intro just changed, and she was like, "What is this?" And I told her, like, it's changing, like the whole tone of the show is about to change, so, you know, you don't want, like, this dark, you know, not aggressive, but, like, it was more towards, like, battles,
action based.
Yeah,
this one very much is, like, more community,
you know,
friendship,
it's fun,
togetherness,
yeah.
Which,
yeah. I mean,
I'm really gonna enjoy this arc.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
This is a neat palate cleanser.
Yeah, it's gearing up for the next big arc, and
while also not just being filler.
Yeah,
like this one has a lot of meat. As well, different kind of meat.
Yeah. It's
tender.
Character development and shit. You know?
Very much so. Yeah. But
still gonna be a good arc.
Yes.
One of the best villains in the series is finna come up.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I really enjoy it.
He's so interesting. Is what it is.
He's not I want to rule the world.
You can't put him clean cut into bad guy.
Yeah.
He's not bad guy. Whereas Chisaki, Shigaraki, bad guys. The next one coming up, he's interesting. He's not good.
Yeah.
But he's not, like, entirely bad either.
Right. You could debate the two as well.
Yeah.
I think if he fits in a miscellaneous kind of thing. Like,
true.
It's of course you will all see, but
he is a villain.
He is a villain. Yeah. But I'm really excited for it because I really like him.
Yeah. That's going to be fun. Yeah. That's going to be a fun one.
I will say, though,
it's definitely coming up this season too, because he's in the beginning of his silhouette is intro now, so
that isn't a spoiler because there is a silhouette.
Yeah, I mean, you'll see it if you watch the intro, but there's a silhouette, like, right when My Hero Academia shows up. Mm-hmm. 2 silhouettes pop up, and that's gonna be, like, the probably the only villains we see this the rest of the season.
Maybe, yeah.
But he'll be interesting.
Oh yeah, I'm really excited for it. Again, manga, reading all this.
So long ago now.
It was so long ago, but, like, I remember this taking a lot longer. I do remember the fight with the kids being a little bit more.
Yeah. Well, it always takes.
I mean, I know these are way. It's way faster. Like,
I mean, this was probably a couple chapters, just this one episode.
Yeah, I read earlier, like, the manga Dead Man Wonderland. They only covered, because they didn't finish the anime, they only covered 5 out of 13 volumes.
Oh, wow.
In 26 episodes.
Are they not finishing it?
Oh, no, yeah, they canceled it.
Oh, wow.
They canceled the anime. I don't know why.
Yeah, you like that one.
And I finished it. When I found out, like, there was more, I was like, oh, and I read the manga.
So you finished the manga?
Oh, yeah, I'm done with it. The story's done.
Nice.
But, that's a good one, too.
Wonder why they canceled it.
I don't know. Shit happens. Probably viewers or whatever. It is pretty bloody. I mean, it's about blood.
Fair.
But
he's in a prison.
Yeah,
I know that much.
Yeah. But no, I like this chapter. It's pushing quick. It's moving quick.
Oh yeah.
So
I mean, the season's gonna be done before you know it.
Yeah.
Sad, but
true.
You know, yeah. We can focus on the manga for a while.
Yeah. It's always hard for us to predict, and we can't because we know what's
Yeah,
happening.
we do theories on our chapter videos, but we can't
do theories.
We would literally just be spoiling because we don't have theories. We have facts.
Yeah, even if subconsciously we were like, well, maybe. No, we would be talking about the whole story.
We know what's coming.
But
we can tell you it'll be fun.
You're gonna have a good time.
And that's all it's gonna be really is fun.
And it's nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, as far as this, I'm good.
Yeah, I mean that's the episode.
Open and shut.
Yeah, really.
But cool.
All right.
Thank you everybody for listening.
Yeah, thanks.
Like, subscribe, tell your friends.
Yeah, do that.
Talk about how you like it in the comments, and like, you know, just if you don't read the manga, like, what do you want to see out of the show? Like, if you have any theories, we want to hear your theories because we can't give ours.
No, we can't.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, post your theories in the comments, and
that would be fun to read. And
you know, we'll not tell you if you're right or wrong.
If you're a manga reader, just shut the hell up and let them have their fun.
Yeah, don't spoil anything.
Don't be a dick.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
But
that'd be a dick move.
Yeah. But I'm good. You good?
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Keep on reading, keep on watching, and keep on listening.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah.
Please.
Okay, bye.